Hey guys, what's going on? Another late night video. It kind of sucks having to drive out like this and make a video like this. You know, at home you don't have the peace and privacy, so you got to get out into the car, park up somewhere and talk about this. Otherwise, people are gonna hear you think you're a weirdo. This is why I don't tell no one about this. You know, I look at people and think you could benefit from this. You could probably benefit from this, but how am I going to put this across to you without sounding weird and you actually putting the work in and taking action? So not a lot of people will believe what you're telling them. They'll think, look at you like you're mad. What? It's normal to masturbate. It's healthy. I mean, no, it ain't. I don't think it is, to be honest. The more I've looked into this, the more I've sort of come to terms that it isn't. And I'm happy to be in the semen retention. You know, I have to admit, when I first come into this lifestyle a couple of years ago, I was very interested in the female attraction, you know, because my mind was distorted. It was always about girls and sex, and, you know, and now I just sort of think, like, why? Who cares? Like, obviously I'm a man. A man has desires and wants, you know, is into us to be chasing women and having sex and having babies and stuff like that. But I just see the clear picture of it now. What is the purpose of sex? Having a baby. You know, my mind is just so clear about everything right now. Life, the way things are. You know, I'm not in this brainwashed, degenerate mindset of PMO, porn, masturbation, orgasm, man. The porn, you know, is such a big thing for guys. Growing up, porn was a big thing, like, to access it, you know, that immature mindset, the immature mind. Porn, oh my God, I'm going to go and masturbate. But I just feel like over the years, man, that's just robbed me of motivation, robbed me of vitality, robbed me of so many things in my life. And now I'm at a stage where I'm practicing semen retention. You know, there's been times I've relapsed. You know, we're all human. Like, I'm not making no excuses. And then I get caught up in a bit of a pit. You know, it is hard when you have a weak moment, you relapse, then you get caught up in it for months, and it's hard to get back out of it. You know, like, it's like a drug almost. Do you think drug addicts, if they had a switch to turn all that off, they wouldn't do that? Is the fact that actually doing it, I feel like, is the hardest part. Like, so you new guys trying to get on this, I can understand how hard it is for you. I mean, you go a few days, relapse, maybe a week or two, relapse. I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning, starting, it is hard. For me, my first ever streak was like 14 days or something like that, and then I did quite well. You know, not long after that, I think it was, I went on my longest ever streak, which was 70 something days. But on that streak, I remember I was getting to like 60 days and it was just a struggle. 70 days, and I sort of felt like at some point I'm gonna relapse. Like, I felt like it was coming, and then it just happened. But I mean, obviously time's gone by. This wet dream yesterday put things into perspective. I just sort of felt like I lost my powers. I felt a bit empty, you know, I felt a bit more sicker. Today my appetite has been crazy. I've been eating so much more, which happens to me when I'm PMOing all the time. I just become a fat slob. So I felt empty as well. So it just sort of made me realise I need to keep on track with this. You know, yeah, you can see attractive women like here and there, but I'm not really fussed. I don't really care. Why should I be seeking a woman right now when I'm practicing semen retention? The whole purpose of me doing semen retention is to maintain my semen. Could I be dealing with a woman's you know, I've had girlfriends and that before. Could I be dealing with that, you know, like in a relationship? You know, I've been single for a while now, would I really want a relationship where I'm constantly ejaculating and I'm going through all this and that and the other? I don't really want that, you know? Yeah, sex is great and all of that stuff, you know, like, but my mindset is sort of changed now. I don't feel like I have my immature teenage younger years mindset of sex and girls being the priority in my life. Like right now, I'm sort of like mode like sex. Wow, whoop-de-doo. I mean, is my whole life devoted to sex, or do I want to feel good? Do I want to look good? Do I want to take care of myself? Do I want to have the energy to do me? What's the? I don't see the point in me wasting all this energy on girls and females. Like they just have so much power these days. Look on social media. Yeah, how many followers would a female have on a social media account compared to a guy? Unless you're like, you know, known for something as a guy, but a girl could literally have a nice body, post a few bikini pictures, and you got hundreds of guys, you know, commenting, posting, blah blah blah. And I don't want to be one of these guys. I don't want to be in these girls' DMs being ignored. You know, like who am I to be giving you my time and energy? Like, what real man would be and should be doing that? You know, that is not that. I don't feel like that's a man. You know, we got to take back our masculinity and manliness back. You know, a man's got to be strong. A man's got to be doing his thing. And females, you know, when you look at females, they're like, oh my God, I love that guy so much. Like, oh my God, he's so this, he's so that. But if you notice, the guy, most times, is not even worried about this girl. He's just doing his thing. And this girl's just like lusting over him. And then you got the guys who are like all over the girl, friend zoned, you know. So I mean, I feel like a lot of guys are doing this whole no fap thing for the female attraction and stuff like that. I mean, for me, it was partially that when I originally began doing this, but you know, 2 years in now, I'm just trying to do me, man. I'm just trying to do good by myself. Why should I be out here trying to impress a female? For what? I'm not looking to get married right now. I'm not looking to have a baby right now. I'm not looking to go around and have sex right now. So what could I possibly obtain from a female, you know? I just feel like when I was younger, I was really like, this is why I feel like that whole PMO lifestyle gives you a weak mind, you know? It makes you a sappy, soppy, weak beta male. It really does. Because I just feel strong at the minute, and I do not want to give in on that. Obviously, I'm a man, I have desires. Sometimes you have urges. You just feel good in yourself, like you feel sexy and things like that. But you know, I just sort of feel like that wet dream yesterday just sort of felt like I lost a bit of my power. You know, like I feel like when you're on semen retention, I feel like you're charging up this power. And I sort of feel like wet dreams sort of knock some of that off. And it made me realise, man, this is precious. I don't want to lose this. I think I spoke about this before. It's sort of like having like tons of gold on you. And do you really want to throw it away? You know, the best parts of your body. This is why after a while you lose vitality and you just look wrecked. You're just robbing yourself for what? Like, when I put my mind to it, the injustice that I've put myself through, masturbating over, you know, porn or whatever, you know, sabotaging myself for people who do not even know I exist. It's just crazy. And now I look at these females, I think, you're actually stupid. Like, yeah, you've got a nice body, but so what? You're stupid. And these guys cannot see past the body to the mentality and mindset of this girl. But me in this mode, semen retention mode, 60 odd days, I can see the person as well, not just the physique. because I'm not out here fixated and addicted to all of that nonsense. So you guys who are looking to get on a streak, it's tough at first, I'll have to admit. Your mindset is not fully developed into a semen retainer or a no fapper. You're still on the mindset of PMO. So you guys need to take it day by day. You know, if you're new, a week, 2 weeks, you're gonna relapse. You go again, you're gonna relapse, you're gonna go again. So you just think, you know what, you've gained experience now, and if you can get to a stage of, I don't know, 60 odd days, maybe you develop a mindset like I have at the moment. Like my mindset now compared to the first week, completely different. Very different. You know, I battled through. I stayed true to this. You know, every time I relapse and get in a rut, it's always in the back of my mind of getting back on the streak, get back on the streak. I go on 1 or 2 days, 3 days, a week, relapse. And then I get to a point where I just keep the streak going, and I just get to, like, I don't know, once I get to a month or more, I know I've got a good amount of days under my belt, and I just keep on going. Like right now, 60 odd days. I'm going. You know, it feels good. It feels good to have that power, and the fact that your mindset changes. It just feels good to be in control. You know, like I'm not too concerned about the female attraction. You know, like I know I'm on 60 odd days. You know, like I've not had any women throw themselves at me or nothing stupid like that. But I mean, I've seen a few instances where there's been some sort of interest, but you know, I've not really focused on that and played into it, if you know what I mean. I've not had a crazy female attraction story to tell either, because I've just been focusing on myself. I've been trying to eat well. I've been trying to work out. I've been trying to get in shape. I've been just trying to boost up my own value, you know. So I'm excited to see what the next few weeks hold. Maybe the next month or the month after that, you know, because I've never ever gone more than 70 something days. So I'm looking to get into new territories and see how much more I can build this energy, and how much more I can change my life for the better. You know, like we all have these dreams when we're young, and they just slowly drift away. You become content dossing around, masturbating, eating crap, and you look in the mirror and think, when did I become this? Like, I'm not happy with this, man. Like, I need to get back in myself and become the best version of myself. And that's what I'm heading on to now. And I'm loving it. So I think I'm going to leave it at that, guys. You know, this is like the third attempt I've made of making a video, because I wasn't happy with the other two. The thing is with making videos on the phone is I don't really know how to edit it on the phone. So I just sort of ramble on, and I just post this one whole video. But I mean, at some point I may look to get a laptop or something like that and just make the videos better, edit them. I feel like it's so much better when you edit videos, because you can chop and redo and stuff like that and edit it nicely. But yeah, man, stay strong. You know, I'm not out here trying to be a monk. I'm not out here hating women. I'm not out here lusting after women. I'm just out here doing me. I'm just out here doing me, what's best for me. You know, keeping my power within myself, giving my energy to myself. And that's the way it should be, guys. Don't go out here wasting your energy on these females that are out here robbing loads of guys of their energy. The amount of guys out here, man, that are just giving away their life force to these females that don't even care about them. They're only doing it for their own validation, to make themselves feel good. Forget that, man. Who are you? Why am I out here doing that for you? I mean, I can see clearly now the rain has gone. You know, that's a song, innit? I can see clearly now the rain has has gone. The porn has gone. That's how I feel right now. Like, my mindset isn't in that PMO mindset right now. Like, I can see a hot chick walk past right now, and I wouldn't be like, oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, man, I need to masturbate. I need to go and have sex with her and all of this. Like, forget that. Like, it's good to actually see females for the people they are now, instead of just seeing body and being lusting. Like, that's how porn twists your mind. You see body and you're instantly in love or lusting. And that's not the way I don't think it should be, because that's what gets you acting like a fool and acting like a beta male. Like, the moment you see an attractive female and you start degrading yourself to please her, she's got all the power. Come on, man. Be a man and stand your ground. Just be a man. Look at your idols, men out there. Can you imagine them behaving the way you behave? No. Make your idols your rivals. And I'm going to leave it at that. Peace.